Let me ask you something. Have you ever shared a big goal or dream with someone, and instead of feeling more motivated, you suddenly started second-guessing yourself? Maybe their reaction wasn't what you expected. Maybe they hit you with a doubtful, "Are you sure about that?" Or worse, they smiled and nodded, but something about their energy just felt off. The truth is, not everyone needs to know your next move. In fact, the more you talk about your dreams, the less likely you are to achieve them. It's not just about negative energy or jealousy. There's actual science behind why sharing your goals too soon can drain your motivation before you even start. So today we're going deep. We're breaking down what women should never share with people about their future goals and dream life. Because moving in silence? That's not just a strategy, it's a power move. The energy leak. Why speaking too soon kills momentum. Let's talk about something that most women don't realize until it's too late. The way you talk about your goals can either fuel you or drain you. Have you ever noticed that when you tell someone about an exciting plan, it almost feels like you've already accomplished something? You get that rush of excitement, that little boost of confidence, because for a moment, just by saying it out loud, it feels real. But here's the catch. Your brain actually rewards you for talking about your goals the same way it would if you had taken real action. Psychologists call it social reality. The moment you speak your dream into the world, your brain thinks you've already moved forward, so your motivation starts to drop. That's why so many women start off feeling fired up about a new business, a fitness journey, or a big life change. But the moment they announce it, something shifts. The drive fades, the urgency disappears, and before they know it, the goal just sits there. And it's not just a mental game. The moment you share your goals, you open the door for opinions. Some people will be supportive, sure, but others? They'll start poking holes in your vision, asking, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" Or, "What if it doesn't work?" And suddenly, that thing you were so sure about, now it feels shaky. This is exactly why the most successful women move in silence. They don't waste energy convincing people that their dreams are possible. They just make it happen. So next time you feel the urge to announce your plans, pause. Ask yourself, do I need to say this out loud, or do I need to take action? Because one of those moves you forward, and the other just makes you feel like you are. The silent doubters. Why some people don't want you to succeed. Let's get real for a second. Not everyone clapping for you actually wants to see you win. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but the truth is, some people in your life love you only as long as you stay the same. The moment you start thinking bigger, dreaming bigger, or moving differently, something shifts. Maybe you've noticed it. You tell a friend about your new business idea, and instead of excitement, you get that hesitant, "Oh, that's cool." You tell family about your big career move, and they hit you with, "Are you sure that's the right decision?" At first, it seems like concern, but over time you realize it's not that they don't believe in you, it's that your growth makes them uncomfortable. And here's the thing, it's not always out of malice. Some people project their own fears onto you. Maybe they gave up on their dreams, so they assume you'll fail too. Maybe they're afraid that if you level up, you'll outgrow them. Whatever the reason, their doubt has nothing to do with you. But if you're not careful, it can become your doubt. That's why it's so important to protect your energy. Not everyone needs to know your plans. Not everyone deserves a front row seat to your journey. So the next time you share your dream and someone responds with hesitation, ask yourself, is this their fear talking or mine? Because a woman who's truly in her power, she doesn't need approval. She just needs to trust herself. The power of uncertainty. How oversharing leads to self-doubt. Let's talk about something we, as women, deal with way too often. Second-guessing ourselves. And believe it or not, a lot of that self-doubt doesn't even come from us. It comes from the people we share our dreams with. Think about it. Have you ever felt so sure about something? So excited about your vision? And then the second you tell someone, they hit you with, "Are you sure that's a good idea?" Or maybe a casual, "That sounds risky." And just like that, the excitement turns into hesitation. You start replaying their words in your head, wondering if maybe they're right. But were you even doubting yourself before you told them? See, the more people you invite into your vision, the more noise you have to filter through. Everyone has an opinion. Your friends, your family, even people who have never done what you're trying to do. And suddenly, your clear vision is clouded with what ifs and maybe I should wait. But here's what I want you to remember. Your intuition doesn't need validation. If you feel pulled towards something, that feeling is there for a reason. Other people's doubts are just reflections of their own fears, not your reality. So the next time you're about to share your dream with someone, pause and ask yourself, am I looking for support or am I looking for permission? Because a woman who truly believes in herself, she doesn't need a cosign. She just goes for it. The energy vampires. Why you should guard your plans like a secret. Let's talk about a type of person every woman needs to be aware of. The energy vampire. You know the ones. The people who always have something subtly negative to say. The ones who act supportive on the surface but somehow always leave you feeling drained, doubtful, or just off. Maybe it's that friend who pretends to be excited for you but then throws in, I guess that could work, if you're lucky. Or the family member who gives you that tight smile and says, just don't get your hopes up too much, okay? These are the people who don't directly shut you down, but they plant just enough doubt to make you question yourself. And that's exactly why you have to be careful who you share your dreams with. See, energy vampires don't always look like haters. Sometimes they come disguised as concerned friends or practical family members. But the effect is the same. They suck the confidence right out of you. And the worst part? They might not even realize they're doing it. That's why protecting your vision isn't about shutting people out. It's about knowing who actually adds to your energy and who quietly drains it. So before you share your plans with someone, ask yourself, 1. Does this person believe in me? 2. Do they have the mindset of a doer, or are they always making excuses in their own life? 3. Will this conversation inspire me, or make me second-guess myself? Because a woman who's serious about her future, she doesn't waste time explaining herself to people who don't get it. She just moves in silence and lets her success do the talking. The social media trap. Why broadcasting your dreams is a mistake. Let's be honest. Social media has made it way too easy to feel like we're making progress when we're really just performing. How many times have you seen someone post, "Big things coming," or "I'm about to change the game," and then nothing? And listen, this isn't shade. We've all been there. We get excited, we want to share our journey, we want people to know we're working on something. But here's the problem. When you announce your plans too soon, you kill your own momentum. See, every time you post about your goals before you've actually made moves, your brain gives you a little reward, a dopamine hit, a sense of accomplishment, like you've already done something. But in reality, you haven't built anything yet. And even worse, now you've opened the door for opinions. Suddenly people are watching, judging, waiting. Some are rooting for you, sure, but others, they're just waiting to see if you fail. And now, instead of focusing on your work, you're thinking about what people are going to say if you don't deliver fast enough. That's why the smartest women don't announce their moves. They just show up when the work is done. So next time you feel the urge to post about your next big goal, ask yourself, 1. Am I posting this for me or for validation? 2. Does this announcement help me move forward? Or is it just a distraction? Because a woman who's serious about her future, she doesn't prove, she produces. How to move in silence, the art of private success. So now that we've talked about why sharing too much can hold you back, let's get into the real question. How do you actually move in silence without feeling isolated? Because let's be real, sometimes we want to share our excitement. We want to talk about our dreams, our plans, our next big move. And that's not a bad thing. The key is knowing who to share with and when to speak. First things first, not everyone deserves access to your vision. Before you tell someone your plans, ask yourself, 1. Has this person ever accomplished something similar? 2. Are they someone who encourages action, or do they stay stuck in their own life? 3. Do they genuinely want to see me win, or do they just want to be in the loop? If they don't pass that test, they don't need to know your next move. Second, save your announcements for after you've made real progress. The most powerful thing you can do is show up already successful. Not in the, "I'm thinking about doing this" phase, but in the "I did it" phase. And third, channel all that energy into action instead of conversation. Every time you feel the urge to talk about your goals, use that energy to actually work on them instead. You'll be shocked at how much faster you move when you stop looking for outside approval. At the end of the day, silence isn't about secrecy, it's about strategy. A woman who truly trusts herself doesn't need to prove anything. She just moves differently. And by the time people notice, it's already done. The ultimate shift in mindset. So here's the final truth. Your dreams don't need an audience, they need execution. The next time you feel that urge to share your big goal, take a breath and ask yourself, am I sharing this because it helps me move forward? Or because I want validation? Because here's what I want you to remember. A woman who is truly in her power doesn't waste time explaining her vision to people who won't understand it.
She doesn't need to post about it, talk about it, or ask for permission.
She just does it.
And when she finally speaks, it's not to announce her plans, it's to share her results. So if you're serious about leveling up, protecting your energy, and making real moves, start moving in silence. Let your actions be louder than your words. Because the women who win, they don't tell the world they're about to succeed. They just show up one day, and they already have.
Your next move: how to apply this in your life. Now that you know why keeping your goals private is a power move, let's talk about how you can actually apply this in your daily life. Because let's be real, it's one thing to say, "I'm going to move in silence." But when you're used to sharing your dreams, it can feel unnatural to hold things in. So how do you shift into this mindset without feeling like you're cutting people off or losing motivation? First, create an inner circle filter. Not everyone needs access to your plans.
Take a look at the people around you and ask yourself,
1. Who genuinely supports my growth without judgment? 2. Who motivates me to take action instead of just talking about ideas? 3. Who has the mindset of a doer, not a doubter? The ones who pass this test?
those are the few people you can trust with your vision.
Everyone else? Let them see your success when it's already done. Second, replace talking with action.
Every time you catch yourself wanting to tell someone about your plans, pause and ask,
1. Would talking about this actually move me forward, or is this just excitement? 2. Is this conversation necessary, or could I be using this energy to work on my goal? Redirect that energy into your next step: planning, learning, executing.
because action speaks louder than discussion.
Third, practice strategic sharing. It's not about never talking about your goals. It's about talking at the right time, to the right people.
Share your progress when it's solid, not when it's just an idea.
Let your results be the proof, not your words. At the end of the day, powerful women don't need to prove themselves. They just keep building, keep moving, keep winning.
And by the time people realize what they've accomplished,
it's already done.
Step into your power and keep growing. Here's the truth. The most powerful, successful women aren't the loudest in the room. They're the ones quietly putting in the work, making moves, and showing up when it matters.
So if you're ready to step into your next level, remember this: you don't need to prove anything to anyone.
Your dreams are yours, and they don't need validation. Keep them close, protect your energy, and let your results speak for themselves.
And if you're serious about leveling up in every area of your life, your mindset, your money, your wellness, then you're in the right place. This is just the beginning. I have so much more to share with you. So if today's video spoke to you, make sure you check out my other videos.
We're building a community of women who move in silence and win in power.
Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and let's keep this journey going together. Because your glow up, it starts now.